This is more mind reading of the devil in Los Angeles. As I mind read the men that rape children and babies and teens and moms and young ladies and sons and dads and grandparents and newborns who they slaughter every day. They are addicted to raping and murdering. They murder for their sex addiction, and they lie their top secret agents or top secret agency. And they are saying, explaining to somebody, they have a child in a house in Santa Monica. 5 men are raping that child they took. And they took the child recently by a fraud profile, and maybe she's not raped yet. And the house is one that they stole. That's probably a Son of God Messiah house that are bought by the leaders, and they're supposed to be for my messiahs, for my top secret spiritual mission to stop sex slavery internationally. And they steal all the houses. They're the devil in Los Angeles, and they steal my money, my readings say. And so did my PayPal email address. A group of people lied they were on my PayPal email address, medium number 4, JesusGod@AOL.com. And that is connected to my business, Medium for God, DBA, Nancy G. Fox-Taylor. And I've reported this tip many times over, that the people who rape and murder and slaughter and capture and make snuff movies and do human sacrilege and molest and murder babies in diapers and newborns, they are the ones stealing the money, and so are all their many accomplices. And they may be in the houses that they've stolen. And that could be the way you'll find the perps that are raping girls and save the slaves that are in a house above the earth. And they say they have a child in Santa Monica in a house. And there's a man is saying it's a Son of God Associates house. And they're also, God says, buying houses with money they steal that's paid to my Medium for God business. Because it's a war of good and evil. It's a war of the Antichrist versus Son of God Nancy Gail Fox. And so that's the war, and the war is on the Internet. And that's a piece I wrote by JFK many years back, 4 years ago, and or 3 years ago, or so, 2 years ago maybe, that I think it was 2009 or early 10, the war is on the Internet. So I'm trying to outweigh the devil on the Internet, is why I have to send my emails so many times and contact forms so many times, is because I'm working against 1,000 in LA County that hack me and cover it up, and they're the ones committing the crimes. And they're the ones stealing the Son of God Messiah houses, and they steal my business pay and buy houses with it, my tips say also. So there's a child in Santa Monica in a house, they're saying, because I mind read the Antichrist, the pedophiles that rape the children and the babies and the teens and the young ladies and the moms. And there are 11 children they're saying they've taken already. 8 are underground, and 1 they're trying to take from Encino Heights areas, where they have 11 on the books that they're trying to capture with their fraud files that the school marm, DCFS, gal they call her, has lined up to murder with fraud files. So she sits there acting all efficient with her pen and paper and ordering all this crazy stuff to capture people. And she's a child molester, rapist, and traffics people and fills their vagina on her cell phone when they go potty, and her DCFS I Spy in the toilet bowl. And so she has 11 more people to murder on her list. 11 kids, 1 in Encino Heights, 1, they're calling it Snow Creek, Mammoth Lakes, outside of Bishop, California, somewhere in the lowland by Bishop. Somebody there they're framing to kill their kids and the mom. And there's many more in Woodland Hills area, Calabasas, and Westlake High School. They say they framed somebody there to capture. And 5 are underground, 8 are in houses, and 11 are on their hit list to murder and capture. And they're still at it now, the devils in LA that mass murder families, and that's what they're still doing. So I'm hoping, I've sent this tip many years ago, if somebody can find all the houses they've stolen that are supposed to be for my messiahs to be my assistants and work with me, and many are bought with money that's paid to my company, or my business rather, that they have stolen. So they steal my money and lie it's theirs, and they steal Son of God money, and the rapists rape the children in the houses, because they're the devil in Los Angeles, and God says they've done this for 50 years. So houses such as Bel Air Mansions, Beverly Hills Hotel, and things that are purchased for my safety when I was born, the devils live in them, and they call themselves top secret agents, and they lie there like Secret Service, covering the Son of God. And no, they steal all my money, houses, earnings, presents, mail from LAX airport, and they mark worthless over the word royal Fox Taylor family. and much of it is under the LA County train station. Brinks trucks full the devil steals. They murder and make snuff movies with it, and they lie their top secret agency and have a LAX office, mail office at LAX airport, top secret agency. And many people could be saved if they would just go check all these, get the house addresses and check them all and find out what DCFS Chatsworth case files do they have open and what have they closed, which families are still alive. And if they're still alive and it's a closed-up case file, they're in danger of being murdered by the DCFS killers that work for the Antichrist, who does human sacrilegion and lobotomy hysterectomies and beheads them and tears limbs off. And it's so horrific, shapes them like cattle. And that's what happens to the people they take. And they lie their worthless person, and they're very successful. The caseworkers and other accomplices just steal all their money, hack them, ruin their business, steal their mail, and make them stuck and broke because they rob all their money. So they're victims that are robbed, and they rob them to kill them. And that's what they do to set people up. And that's how they set up a not-needed case file, is by stalkers, hackers, and people who rob money and ruin businesses, and slander and brainwash and copy-paste and loop bugging with actors and have photo double actors frame nice people. They murder with framing, high technology, editing, looping, voiceovers, and people should be proving that by what's a voiceover by an actor and who's a photo double by their shoe size and their hair part. And you should be proving they frame people to kill them. And find the addresses of the houses they might call Son of God houses, but I'm the Son of God, and my daughters and I are the Son of God's royal family. And I'm sleeping on a couch. They steal everything that's ours. And they lie, their agents covering us maybe, or they're covering families. No, they cover to rape and murder families. And they steal all the houses and steal all the money that's to stop them from raping and murdering.